Learn English to Hindi. Process, step, method, strategy, solution, plan, goal with.
प्रक्रिया.
Welcome to your Hindi mission. Hey, you're about to learn some seriously useful Hindi words, and yes, we will keep it fun. Think of this as vocabulary with a flashlight, a map, and maybe one slightly dramatic goat. Today your word team is process, step, method, strategy, solution, plan, and goal. In Hindi, that becomes
प्रक्रिया, कदम, विधि, रणनीति, समाधान, योजना,
and.
लक्ष्य.
By the end, you will not just know them. You will hear them, picture them, and maybe accidentally start sounding wise. The story begins. Imagine you are helping your friend open a tiny tea shop. It sounds simple, until everyone starts giving advice at the same time. Chaos enters wearing sandals. Your friend says, first we need a
योजना,
a plan. You nod like a very serious business genius. Then the cook says, no, we need a clear
विधि,
a method for making tea. The accountant waves a pen and says, please respect the
प्रक्रिया,
process. Meanwhile, the cat jumps on the counter, clearly following its own
रणनीति,
strategy to steal snacks. You take one step toward the stove and say, friends,
लक्ष्य,
our goal is simple, sell great tea. Then the kettle refuses to work, because of course it does. But at last your mechanic cousin arrives with a
समाधान,
solution. The shop opens. The cat is still suspicious. Success tastes like cardamom. Word spotlight. Now let's slow things down and make each word easy to remember. One word at a time, no stampede. Process is
प्रक्रिया,
think of many steps in order. The process takes time.
प्रक्रिया में समय लगता है.
Step is
कदम,
one movement, one action forward. Take one more step.
एक और कदम लो.
Method is
विधि,
a way of doing something, often a bit formal. This method is simple.
ये विधि सरल है.
Strategy is
रणनीति,
a smart plan for winning or succeeding. We need a clear strategy.
हमें एक स्पष्ट रणनीति चाहिए.
Solution is
समाधान,
the answer that solves a problem. We need a simple solution.
हमें एक सरल समाधान चाहिए.
Plan is
योजना,
something arranged ahead of time. We have a plan.
हमारे पास एक योजना है.
Goal is
लक्ष्य,
the target, the aim, the thing you want to reach. My goal is clear.
मेरा लक्ष्य स्पष्ट है.
Tiny dialogue, big memory. Let's make the words talk. Honestly, vocabulary behaves better when it appears in a mini drama. A. Do we have a plan? B. Yes, we have a
योजना,
A. What is the goal? B. Our
लक्ष्य,
is to finish today. A. How does it work? B. It is a simple
प्रक्रिया,
A. What is the first step? B. The first
कदम,
is to begin. A. Which method should we use? B. Use this.
विधि,
A. What is your strategy? B. My
रणनीति,
is simple, stay calm. A. We have a problem. B. Here is the
समाधान,
funny memory tricks. Here comes the silly part, which is secretly the useful part. Your brain loves odd pictures. Picture a giant office robot shouting, respect the
प्रक्रिया,
even while making one cup of tea. 4.
कदम,
Hear a dramatic footstep. Ka-dum, ka-dum. Very cinematic. Very unnecessary. Very memorable. 4.
विधि,
Imagine a professor whispering, there is a correct
विधि,
for opening this biscuit packet. 4.
रणनीति,
Imagine a squirrel with a battle map for hiding peanuts. 4.
समाधान,
See a glowing light bulb wearing sunglasses because it found the solution first. 4.
योजना,
Imagine a cat presenting a weekly planner with paw-made charts. 4.
लक्ष्य,
Picture an arrow pointing at a samosa labeled, mission. Quick drill. Your turn. I say the English word in the sentence, and you mentally fill in the Hindi word like a language ninja. The process is simple. Answer.
प्रक्रिया.
Take one more step. Answer.
कदम.
This method works. Answer.
विधि.
We need a better strategy. Answer.
रणनीति.
That is the solution. Answer.
समाधान.
We made a plan. Answer.
योजना.
My goal is clear. Answer.
लक्ष्य.
Build a smart chain. Now connect the words, because connected words stick better. Lone vocabulary is brave, but grouped vocabulary is unstoppable. Here is your chain. First you make a
योजना.
plan. Then you choose a
रणनीति.
strategy. After that, you follow a
विधि.
method inside a bigger
प्रक्रिया.
a process. You take one
कदम.
at a time. If a problem appears, you find a
समाधान.
solution. And all of this moves you toward your
लक्ष्य.
goal. That is not just vocabulary. That is a whole life coach in 7 words. Final challenge. Let's finish strong. See if you can follow the whole idea without panicking politely. Say the Hindi word for process.
प्रक्रिया.
Say the Hindi word for step.
कदम.
Say the Hindi word for method.
विधि.
Say the Hindi word for strategy.
रणनीति.
Say the Hindi word for solution.
समाधान.
Say the Hindi word for plan.
योजना.
Say the Hindi word for goal.
लक्ष्य.
Thanks and keep going. Nice work, you did it. You just learned a practical set of Hindi words that can help in study, work, and everyday thinking. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing.
प्रक्रिया. कदम. विधि. रणनीति. समाधान. योजना.
And
लक्ष्य.
out loud. Repeat them, use them in your own sentences, and take one more.
कदम.
Tomorrow. You are doing great.